Hey, welcome back to Chic on the Cheap. Okay, so this week it is my little boy's first birthday. And whether you have kids or have parties, you know that decorating for parties can be expensive. So for this week, I wanted to show you a fun way to create your own party decorations and save a lot of money. Now this is kind of a twist on the tissue paper pom-pom balls. You may have seen them before. They're really easy to make and really cheap. You just need a package of tissue paper, some floral wire or ribbon, and that's about it, maybe some scissors. But you can make these big tissue paper balls, but this is kind of a twist on some different ways to make them. So I hope you enjoy it and I hope it saves you money. So I started with just a package of tissue paper. It comes with 9 sheets, and I began by cutting it in half and then taking half of that and cutting it into fourths. So I have a fourth of one complete piece of tissue paper packaging. And then to make your basic tissue paper party ball, what you're going to do is hot dog style. You're just going to make accordion folds all the way down, and once you have it all the way folded up accordion style, you're going to use some floral wire, or I just use a pipe cleaner, and you're going to wrap that around the center pretty tightly just so it holds that whole accordion together. Once you've got that wrapped around the middle, you're going to take whatever you're going to hang this decoration with and go ahead and thread it through. Now I am just using a party ribbon that I got at Walmart for $1. You can use other ribbon or whatever you like, but you're going to want to thread about 1 yard of it through the top, and then you're going to also want to thread about 1 yard of it through the base of your pipe cleaner. Next, we're going to trim off the ends into triangles. This will kind of give this whole decoration a star kind of look. You can trim it, you can round the edges, you can do lots of things. I'll show you one other method too later, but it kind of gives a cool shape to it. Then very carefully you're going to start by fanning out one side and just starting to pull up the layers a little bit at a time. Now this takes patience and you have to go slow because it is tissue paper, but you're going to do that until you have about 4 or 5 layers pulled up on one side. Then you're going to turn it over and you're going to start to pull out layers the other way. So you're going to take those other 4 or 5 layers that you have and pull them the opposite way. When you're done, you'll have a half sphere, and then when you do the other side, it'll look like this. You'll have one complete tissue paper ball, and it'll look kind of like this. So next we're going to make a second one to go underneath this paper or this tissue paper ball, but I wanted it to be smaller, so again I started with 1/4 of a sheet and cut it down one more time in half until I had a tiny little piece that I used to fold up into accordion style. Now to change the ends up a little bit, what I did is I cut about a 1/2 inch slit in each of the little folds on the accordion folds, and then after I had cut each slit open, I went back and made 2 parallel cuts on each side, just about a 1/2 inch or to 1 inch, just so that they would have fringed edges. Now after I did this, as you can see, once you fan out one side, it's going to kind of give it a fringed look. Now this makes it a little bit harder to separate the layers, but I think it has a cool effect at the end. So take your time and you just separate the layers just like you did on the other one side at a time. And when you're all done, you have a decoration that looks a little bit like this. Make sure also that you leave yourself that pipe cleaner so you can attach a ribbon to it. Next, you're going to need a photo. I just got one developed at Walmart, just a 4x6 photo, and you're going to hole punch the bottom and the top center of your picture, just like this, at the bottom and then at the top. Then you're going to take that first decoration that we made, the first tissue paper ball, and you're going to take the thread that's coming out of the base or the ribbon, and you're going to thread it through the top hole and then around the back of the picture and come up through the bottom hole so that it's just right on that ribbon that's attached to your top decoration. Then you're going to take your second tissue paper ball and you're going to thread that right onto the ribbon underneath your picture and tie it in place, and then just trim off any excess ribbon, and then you're just about done. From here, you just want to hang it up and see what it looks like, see what your spacing's like, make it shorter if you want to, and here's what my finished product looked like. It's just a really unique way to make a cool decoration for a party that's cheap, and I also added some ribbon to the bottom just because I thought it kind of finished the look, but it's a cheap way to make a cool decoration for a party. That's it for this week, and remember, you can make these tissue paper ball decorations 100 different ways. You could make them for a girl and add a flower in the middle. You don't have to put a picture in the middle. You could put any type of cutout in the middle that you wanted to. Just get creative, have fun with it, and most importantly, save yourself a few dollars. Okay guys, have a great week, and I will see you right back here next week.